Indie Mogul.
She's been shot. Can you tell us who did this to you?
What are we gonna do? We don't have a car. The phones are dead and they're still here.
Which means we're gonna be ready to do anything.
Wes Craven, director of A Nightmare on Elm Street and the Scream franchise. Sean S. Cunningham, creator of the Friday the 13th franchise. Both men are horror movie legends, but they had to start somewhere, and that was with 1972's The Last House on the Left. Craven's first directorial effort tells the story of Mari and her friend Phyllis, who are abducted by a group of escaped prisoners. After being sexually tortured, Mari is able to escape, and her parents seek vengeance on her captors. The Last House on the Left immediately became notorious for its graphic violence and sadistic sex scenes, with critics split between calling the film a work of art and torture porn. But audiences flocked to see the movie, and The Last House on the Left helped usher in the modern horror film. So now, over 30 years later, Wes Craven has chosen to remake the film as the inaugural release of his new production company, Midnight Pictures, which has a deal with distributor Rogue Pictures. Word is they've toned down the sexual aspects of the movie, but it's still rated R. But with The Unborn, My Bloody Valentine 3D, The Uninvited, and Friday the 13th already hitting theaters this year, are audiences tired of seeing red? Now that we shoot inside the theater, waiting for movies to get out is a lot more fun. Like right now, Adrian and I are going to have a poster debate. Today's topic, this hologram poster for Wolverine. Does it make you want to see the movie any more than a regular poster? Adrian will argue against, I will be for.
I don't think that the poster makes me want to see the movie any more so than I normally would.
If they spent this much money on the poster, imagine what they spent on the movie. I mean, we're getting special effects right away.
If you're standing on the side or walking by it real quick, you miss it completely and it's just his fist.
With Wolverine, claw or fist, you don't want either. He's gonna school you, just like he's gonna school the other movies this summer.
Also, the claw is blocking his vision. How could he fight in a battle like that?
Wolverine doesn't need to see, because he's got the other senses. Like, for instance, this claw, it's not blocking either of his nostrils. So he's got that 360 smell.
I think this poster's gotta go.
It's gonna be an awesome movie, just like this poster. What do you think? Write your comments down below. See you after the break.
I left the trail of myself, every place that I've been free. And going bald is the most manly thing I'm ever gonna do.
$99 music videos is best experienced with Verizon Fios Internet.
The exact same thing, but completely different. You're watching Indie Mogul.
Has Hollywood saved the best for last, or is this The Leftovers?
It was a good movie. I would say it's pretty entertaining.
This was good. This was very tense.
The story was good, and you just wanted more. I don't know, I just kept on wanting to see what will happen.
Total revenge flick, a revenge fantasy.
So do you think everyone has that killer in them, if provoked?
To some degree, we're all potential murderers. Clarence Darrow, the famous lawyer, once said.
In this movie, regular parents turn into killers. Yeah. What do you think the movie's trying to say about that?
Well, maybe that you have to take the law into your own hands when you have no more choice.
I think the mom was really tough.
Yeah, she was really tough.
She's tougher than the father.
Yeah.
Do you think it's realistic? Do you think people have to be careful about this?
It's really realistic. Like, when people go on vacations and their kids go out and stuff, sometimes they might not come back.
There's a very graphic scene where I was just kind of taken back. I don't want to kill it, but there's a really graphic scene that kind of just scared the crap out of me.
They was killing innocent people, and I felt bad for what they did to the daughter. That it was just too much.
Do you think horror movies can ever go too far? I mean, I know this is a pretty intense, real film.
No, because it's an escape, and it's they try to make it credible, but it's not. It's an entertainment.
How do you compare it to other horror movies? Is it as good as the stuff that's been out? Or?
I don't know. For me, I think it was better than Friday the 13th, but I don't know. For me, I like Michael Myers.
What do you think's better, Friday the 13th or this?
I think this movie's better.
Bloody Valentine or this one?
I like this one. This one was more it's more realistic.
If you're a horror fan, you take it any way you can get it.
What do you say to people who aren't sure if they should see this movie, who are like, I don't know if I should go?
I would take a chance. I liked it.
The ending is real good.
See it. It's a good flick. Lots of stabbing, killing, just what you like.
What do you give the movie on a 1 to 10?
I give it Probably a 8. An 8.
8.
6.
A 7.
8.5. 8.5, because it had me jumping.
Talk about revenge. Wes Craven gets the last laugh on the horror genre as audiences give Last House on the Left an 8 and say they prefer it to the other horror movies that have come out this year. And hey, when you're in the theater, how can you watch Beyond the Trailer? Why, on your cell phone, of course. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Beyond the Trailer, and you'll get episodes downloaded directly to your phone. And watch it on the go, literally anywhere. I'm Grace Randolph reporting from AMC Empire 25, and we've just gone Beyond the Trailer.